Hi everyone, I'm Allie Quirk, and I am going to be presenting about the Neuroscience Research Assistant job today. A description of this job is that a neuroscience research assistant assists in lab research, data collection, data analysis, contacting and following up with subjects, recording data, and of course helping with observational studies or experiments. All of these things sound a little bit boring, but also awesome. My hope is to definitely try out this job and to do it part-time though, because I am a mom and a wife, and so I think it sounds really interesting. And then my dream is to then use this experience to then educate others, specifically youth, about how to live a better life. So the required education for a neuroscience research assistant would definitely include a bachelor's degree in psychology, neuroscience, biology, or another related field. And according to some of the jobs that I found online, a master's degree is preferred but not required in a related field for the assistant position, which is what I would be looking at because I don't want to work full-time, I want to work part-time. A related field, of course, would be anything within psychology, neuroscience, biology, medicine. Anything in there would be great. So one of the things that I saw in job descriptions online was that experience is actually a key indicator of whether that job will be received or not, more so than a master's degree. My 4-year plan, I have received my associate's degree in general studies, and I received that in December of 2017, which is about a year and a half ago. And then in the fall, just this last fall, I started my bachelor's degree, and I actually started it in biology with an emphasis in neuroscience. And I'll touch on that a little bit later, but I hope to receive my bachelor's degree in psychology now instead. Hopefully the end of 2020, which I already said that I'm a mom and a wife, so it's a little bit slow. I'm hoping to get my bachelor's degree by then. I plan to start graduate school probably a year later. I do want to take a short break just because school can be tough. And then we'll see. We'll see what happens. Here are some pictures. On the left is a picture of me and my husband. This was after one of our choir concerts. We're in a community choir, and this was, I believe, our Christmas concert. The picture in the middle is of me trying on some lipstick that my sister-in-law was selling. And the picture on the right is my son, Liam, holding a chicken that he picked up himself, and he had a great time running around chasing those chickens. So why am I majoring in psychology? Well, I think that it is a good foundation for the behavioral neuroscience area or emphasis that I'm hoping to end up in later on. Another big reason is that more online classes are available in the psychology degree than in the biology degree. So I'm trying out psychology. Of course, I'm also very interested in psychology and why we do what we do and why we think what we think and behave how we behave. So I have loved my psychology classes so far, learning about other people and their life experiences and reading books about people's personal experiences that have been so different from my own and so very interesting to learn about. So there's that. I think that my reasons pretty much line up with the book's reasons about having a psychology degree, which is that it is very interesting. So that's all for now.